It is so peaceful and quiet here today. But as soon as I came outside, the dogs started barking. The neighbors' dogs. They run a dog kennel over there. I just thought with all the noise in the world today, we might take a minute to do something quiet. Spend some time with my friends here. And I might even tell some stories. Yeah, I've been trying to gather stories. So let's talk about this tree right here. You guys can believe it or not, but I have seen a German Shepherd in my house. And so one day, Shorty Thurman stopped by and we chatted for a while. And I asked him, "Is there a German Shepherd that died on this property?" And he perked up and he said, "You better not talk about that. It's buried right there under that tree." And I guess it was somebody's favorite dog. And they had to put her down because she attacked some lady only one time. But one time is enough, yeah? So I've been doing some research. Also trying to do some research on the Thurmans and the Halls and the Bells because Shorty also told me if I go into ancestry.com and look up the Hellbang Gang or the Hellbender Gang or something like that, that I will find information. Unfortunately, I can't get into my Ancestry account because I don't have my other phone. So, what's everybody doing today? What's everybody smoking? And I don't want to tell too many stories or start the tour before we get somebody in here to chat with me. For those of you that may stop by that are new, I'm Pluck the Patriarchy, or JMet, or Miklos the Traveling Poolie on Instagram. Let's see. Take a tour and pay respects to um, the folks that are buried in my front yard. So come on in, enjoy the quiet. Can you hear that? Umbrella. Just Pinot Grigio with frozen fruit in it because I didn't have any ice. Yeah, that's a trick I learned when I was on the road because being outside a lot in the heat. And one time, one of my road sisters told me, I don't mind it because I kept telling her red wine had to be room temperature. She wanted to put it in the fridge. So I kept telling her red has to be room temperature. And she temperature, but I don't want to drink hot wine. I said, okay, okay, I'll give you that one. Um, let's see. So yeah, I'll tell you a little bit about what I could find. Can you hear me okay? I don't know, James. I haven't been consistent in coming on in so long that it doesn't surprise me. Now, if I would have put a certain somebody's name in the title, we'd probably have all kinds of people in here, right? Who's yelling? Somebody's yelling. So I've told y'all before, over there is one of the like original houses. It's like a right, James. It's like yeah, one of the it's a historic building. So yeah, I've started to meet some of the Thurmans and some of the Halls. And I tell you guys, sometimes when they gather here, it's like they're time travelers. I'm gonna see if I can find a picture. If we're close enough to the Wi-Fi, let me see. Hmm, Google Photos. I have my tablet with me so we can look up some stuff. So it was back in the early winter, I think. Hold on. I'm in June. Um, be patient, y'all. Be patient with me. It will be well worth it. Just hang in there. Be patient. Enjoy the quiet. There is so much noise on these YouTube streets. So much noise. And so much noise in the country right now. Just take a break. Okay, here we go. Here we go. And this isn't to disrespect or make fun of anybody in any way or anything. But yeah, I showed this picture to my son and he said, "Are they time travelers?" Can you see that? Just a little bit. There's too much glare, huh? Oh, maybe there we go. Let me see. Oh, yeah, wait. There's another interesting character. Straight Mountain, Virginia. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not gonna put any that have kids in it. This guy. This guy's a character too. Anyway, I don't know who they are. I don't know their names. They came for a burial. Um, so let's see. I saved I found uh 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 a paper. Oh, US Government War Archives is where it's at. And it's Campbell County, Virginia Cemetery, cemetery record Thurman. So oh no, I just lost it. Where'd it go? Oh no, you guys, I hit the wrong button. Hold on. Maybe I can get it back. Let's just, Thurman. The kennel dogs, maybe it's feeding time. They sure are. So, as some of you know or may not know, this area is also known as Hellbend. And it's debatable. I've heard different stories about why it's known as Hellbend. But, Thurman, here it is. Okay, so it lists quite a few people that are buried here. And I thought on for the main, the first one that's on the list, Thurman, John Thomas Thurman Sr. So he was born in 1895. Let's see, there's 1889. Um, some of the dates are inconsistent. So here's the one that intrigued me the most, and I'll tell you a little bit more about her. But Virgie Thurman Passoa, I'm not sure how to say it, the Traveler. This is only dates. So they don't exactly know if when she was born or when she died. So, okay, let's take a look. And we can look up some of the people as we go. I found a little bit of information on um, U.S. gravesite search. I'll tell you the website in a minute. And I tried looking in wiki genealogy. Somewhere there's records. Okay. Thurman Cemetery, circa 1929. So, is that that's when it was dedicated? Oh, looky here. Dedicated by Wendy Passoa Waldeck, daughter of Virgie Thurman Passoa. Truck going by. Passoa and Elizabeth Thurman, wife of Warren Booker Jr. Okay. Now, we won't be able to talk about all these people today, but I thought it would be fun to make a pass through and talk about some of them. Maybe. Oh, there's some mushrooms in the grass. Okay. Oh, here she is right here. Guys, first one I found. Hold on. I have a new tripod. I have to figure out how to make it work. There we go. Why are the flowers covering face? There. Virgie Thurman Passoa. Hi. November 23rd, 1922 to May 3rd, 2003. So she was born in 1922. And so these archives are not updated because under her name it says 11/23, 1922. The Traveler. This is only date given. I don't know if birth or death. So, according to her, it's birth. So she died in 2003. Wondered why they called her the Traveler. Okay, here we go. Virgie Ann Thurman. Here she is. Look at her, isn't she? Yeah. So it says 23 November 1922, born in Campbell County, Virginia. She died at age 80 in Hanover County, Virginia. She's buried at the Thurman Family Cemetery in Gladys. Let's see. Virgie Thurman Pessoa, 80, Richmond, died Saturday, May 3rd, 2003, in Memorial Regional Medical Center. She was the wife of Benjamin Passoa, born November. So she was born at Thurman. Okay, we know that already. She's the daughter of the late John and Carrie Rice Thurman. She was a retired federal government employee of the Small Business Administration. In addition to her husband, she is survived by son Wendell Passoa of Mechanicsville, a daughter, blah, 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 granddaughters. So there's a link here too to the Thurman Family Cemetery. So let's see what that says while we walk over to the next. So Shorty told me which ones were his mom and dad. I'll see if I can remember. Now Shorty made a big deal out of the fact that he's both Thurman and Hall. So that makes him extra crazy. Okay, Opal Thurman Bailey Richardson. She's born in the 1920s. Also, a beloved mother. We will miss you. Oh, here's the original guys. Okay. Leroy Thurman. Leroy Thurman. Here's they must have updated his, okay, what do we got here? They must have updated their headstones and put a new one in at some point. So I do want to tell you a little bit about John Thurman and Carrie Rice, maybe. So let me crank you down a little bit. We're learning how to use this thing. It's pretty cool, though. There you go, a little smooth. All right. What I already clicked on. All right, let's look at John Thurman, right? Wait, did we look at the Thurman Family Cemetery? Can you guys hear the birds at all? So many different kinds of birds out here. Okay. It doesn't really say much about it. There's no history. Talks about nearby cemeteries. Swan Creek Baptist Church. I think Swan Creek, rumors I've heard are that the Swan Creek Baptist Church had a lot to do with this area changing. So, was it named Hellbend because there were a bunch of Hellions out? Is it Hellbend because there was such a bend in the river and the river captain said it's a hell of a bend? Or was it the railroad that started the calling it? Could have been either any of those. Okay, so we're gonna look up. I did have that. Where's that list of all their names that were in here? Okay. Oh, Thurman. Be patient, y'all. Thurman. John. Thomas. And then I met Kenny Hall. Seems to be um, a nice guy. But I didn't get anybody to tell me a lot of stories yet. There's a lot of stories about this area. For instance, down the road, there's a burnt house. And I guess it was Billy Thurman, and he burnt alive in the house fire. And everybody could hear him screaming. Um, they they say that it was some wire junk, you know. Um, but then there's a rumor that his son let him burn up. Like, I don't know, man. Yeah, this is an interesting character. I wanted you to see him. He's got a cool picture. Let's see. Oh, can you see him? I don't know if you can see him or not. Somebody tell me. Can you see him a little bit? Typical, typical pose. So what's it say about him? Um, he was 72 when he got his home, Route 2, Gladys. He was the son of John W. Thurman and Angeline Dawson Thurman, and was retired from the Lane Company. He was a veteran of World War I a member of the American Legion Post 163. This is obituary. And a member of the Baptist Church. Baptist Church. Surviving are his widow, Mrs. Carrie Rice Thurman, 4 sons. So then it names his sons, which some of them are spread out. Some local. Okay, so his spouse, Carrie Rice Thurman, she was born in 1902 and died in 1979. Where she was born. Yeah. Okay, here it is, guys. I told you. Carrie Rice Thurman. Here's her. I'll give you a little picture. I wonder if there's an angle I can get. It's not so. There she is, little cutie. Okay, Miss Carrie Rice Thurman, 76. I guess this used to be Route 2. It now has a street name. Died at Lynchburg General Hospital. She was the daughter of the late Dave and Annie Stepp Rice. She was a member of Swan Creek Baptist Church. I told you there was a Swan Creek church. Somebody told me that everything calmed down when the church came here. It had a big impact on, I don't know, domesticating people maybe. Miklos, cut it out. So yeah, here's the old stone for John is back here. I have to get up so I can see. I couldn't get my camera to work the other way around. That's all. I'm out of practice anyway, so hopefully this works. There's his original stone. Private Headquarter Troop 6, Army Corps, World War I, 1895. Hey guys, how's everybody? So I got 4 in here and 5 likes. That's pretty good. So this looks like it's, no, James, it is 70s. It is like, and today it's overcast, so there's clouds. Yeah, that means the same thing. Anyway, it's the sun is shaded. There's a light breeze going through. It's been in the 70s for most of the week. Yeah. Okay, here's Leroy Thomas Thurman, Command Sergeant, U.S. Air Force, World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. This dude saw 3 wars, guys. That's like my grandpa. So he was born in 1920 and died in 1983. He's got a new stone up here too. He does have one. Maybe that's why they don't worry about the weeds on that one so much. Let's see. Oh, we already looked at opal. Maybe we should look at some of the halls. But look, who's this? Garnett Morgan Thurman, U.S. Navy, World War II. Yeah, he was in the service. You know, if he's like my grandpa, though, my grandpa was in the reserves. So he always got deployed, though. So he saw all those wars. Garnett Morgan Thurman, U.S. Navy, World War II. World War II Victory Medal. That's cool. Wonder how come there's no flowers in the matriarch and patriarch. Actually, I think that's Shorty's parents right there. No, one's a hall. He told me. Okay. But that's what I thought he said. See the cute little bench by the... Can we take a break and have a sip? I'm going to sip. I'm carrying the what you call it. There's me. And there's Blue Thunder. um, Carrying the tablet around, so we know the Thurmans were big military people, at the least, and they were Baptists. Miklos is telling me to come in because it's going to rain. So that's the problem with the heat here, is it gets real moist. Moist. Okay, another Thurman. William M. Hey, y'all, for whoever stops by too and tried to go on the haunted tour with Khaleesi and I apologize for the last video. Like, Wilbur Dooley Thurman. He was in World War II. Yeah, the Thurmans are big military people, it looks like. William M., Darlene Reese. So anyway, yeah, the video went out. We lost signal. And then Khaleesi and I just got into just being in the moment. And yeah, so I was just really enjoying giving her a lot of attention and having fun with her. So I apologize. But if you go look at my community page, I'll download some pictures. I'll do that next. I'll do that when we get off of here. See these red lights, these glowy lights, when they first put them here, I thought the red lights were glowing from the woods over there. Okay, let's see. Uh-oh, Logan Chase Stone, February, March, April. He wasn't even with us for 3 months. Seems like this is like the most updated stone in here. Okay, I lost you for a minute. It's probably the cloud cover. You know, there's something else I did want to let you guys know. I'm being censored. YouTube is censoring me. If you remember the video I did about the... For that, you'll need to connect to a Wi-Fi network first. Uh-oh. These are scary. These electronics are scary. But the one I did about the person who prefers children that lives in Texas, that video got taken down. I didn't have a copy of it. It's gone. I appealed it. They said that it was taken down for sexually exploiting minors. So I really wasn't worried about it. Like, I'm such a small channel and I post so infrequently. One of the reasons too I've been posting so infrequently is because I've had a ball gag in my mouth, one after another. You guys are, I keep telling you, you're not going to believe it. You're not going to believe the story of the past 2 years of my life. Anyway, now I got diverted. Things in there at the same time that I post, and wasn't worried about it, you know, being censored. So that video's been up for months. You know, that video's been up for months and months. So I don't know if it still got picked up on the YouTube algorithm somehow, or if somebody reported it. I will give you a quick update on that case. We have another trial date. Okay, so they went to a plea meeting He rejected the plea offer. I have no idea what it was. I've sent emails asking and not gotten a response. So we have a new court date, September, early September. And I'll let you know more about that later. Later, we don't like PDF files here. Look who came here. Come here. Look who came to hang out with us. Hold on. Oh, here we are. Back. Hold on. Uh-oh, it won't work that way. We're going to do it this way. Hi, AP. Hi.